I've seen some real shocking news when it comes to football in the news over the last couple days. And I thought that, hey, you know what? We should talk about it. And when I say shocking, I mean shockers. Let's start with the first shocker, right? We got 4 different things I want to talk to you guys about, but the first one's a shocker. Camavinga not making the French team. Now, I don't know if this is a shocker to me because of how much of a fan I am of Camavinga, or it's a shocker for me for the situation that's just at hand right now at Real Madrid. We all know what's going on there. It's a disaster, bro. You have Mbappe talking bad about the coach. You have the coach saying he never said that Mbappe was 4th choice. You have Tchouaméni fighting a Valverde. You got a lot of different situations happening. And then we know that Camavinga feels like, a lot of fans at Real Madrid feel like he has kind of been giving up. Like, you see, he's not giving his full speed, causing dumb fouls. It kind of feels like he's kind of giving up at Real Madrid. But him not going to the World Cup brings a lot of questions up, and I would love to see how you guys feel about this, because do France need Camavinga to be successful? No, this team is so stacked, so good, so amazing that not having Camavinga is not going to hurt them at all. But my question to you is, how much does this affect Real Madrid's pocket? See, because if Camavinga is actually going to go on the market for sale and potentially go to Man United or anywhere like this, being at the World Cup is a very big deal, because we're going into a summer where the World Cup will make a lot of players very famous. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Enzo played for Benfica, came from River Plate to Benfica, was playing really good for Benfica for 6 months. The World Cup happens. He goes during the winter to the World Cup. You guys remember Qatar was during the winter. He wins it with Argentina. Next thing you know, Chelsea's knocking at our door, paying $100 million for Enzo Fernandez, all because of the performance he was doing at Benfica, but how much he played well at the World Cup. So what I'm telling you is, let's say Rios goes to Colombia. Rios from Benfica, and he was really good down in Brazil. Didn't have a great season for Benfica, but if he has a great World Cup, someone comes knocking, right? Camavinga's not going to be in that scenario, because not getting called to the World Cup is a big deal. There will be a lot of other midfielders that will be on people's minds and be in people's eyes over Camavinga. So that is a lot of money potentially Real Madrid could lose because of not getting called up. So I'm shocked because, one, I thought he would have got called up kind of no matter what. But it is kind of crazy that we're seeing a lot of Real Madrid fans, players not get called up, man. Camavinga didn't get called up. I don't think like the initial Spain thing came out, I think. And I think Carreras wasn't on it. Could be wrong, but that's the first initial thing I saw. But the Camavinga one was really shocking. It's shocking that France doesn't need him, but it's shocking France didn't take him. And it's shocking the scenario that Real Madrid is in, because a lot of their players are just in shambles right now and not seeing Camavinga go. And it's shocking to see what it's going to do for Camavinga's money this summer, right? Like, does Manchester United still value him as a super high signing when he can't even make the French team? Does that lower his money, his value? The team's going to still be interested in him with other midfielders playing at the World Cup. Will they be on their minds first? We'll have to see how that one plays out. That one was very shocking. Manager. Now, I've seen a lot of reports that Carrick is going to stay on and going to be the manager going forward, Big Michael, right? That he's going to be there, stay there, and be their manager going forward. I think it's right. I think that Manchester United took the right steps forward this year under Ruben Amorim. He let Onana go. I think there was a lot of great moves done by Ruben Amorim, but I don't think that you can absolutely flip a team in one summer to another. Everything is fixed. I do think that he did a lot of good work. I do think that team is in the great direction, and I think to already get Champions League football in the one season of a rebuild is phenomenal. If they can build onto this now, we can see what happens next year, but there needs to be good signings, and I think this manager did a really good job. Next, I want to move on to the next decision that I'm seeing, and I saw that Liverpool is considering, crazy story, Ruben Amorim if Slot is sacked. First of all, I don't think Slot should be sacked, and I really don't think that Slot is being considered to be sacked. I think they're going to ride with him one more year, maybe 2. Here's the deal. Liverpool don't sack managers like this. We know this. Liverpool's not that type of a team. They've never been that type of a team. They ride with their manager, bro, until they really, really are comfortable letting him go. I don't think Slot's getting sacked. I think if it was a different team, he would have been gone. I think if it was a Chelsea, a City, maybe Manchester United, maybe he'd probably sacked. But when it comes to Liverpool, they really stick with their managers for a while. So does Arsenal. That's kind of the way they move. Even United at times kind of give. Premier League teams are usually known for most of them for giving a little bit of slack. Maybe not so much Manchester United, but Arsenal, Liverpool, City have Pep, so that doesn't really count. You ain't going to fire people. You ain't going to fire him. But like they're pretty like, yo, you know what? Let's give it one more chance. So I think Slot's going to stay. I don't think Liverpool's going to jump to like a, hey, you got to go. And I don't think they're going to say, hey, you got to go for a Ruben Amorim. I think they would do it for maybe a Xabi Alonso, but I don't think they're going to do it for Ruben Amorim. That doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. I think Slot stays. I don't know what these rumors are coming out, but I'm pretty sure Slot is staying. I don't know how you guys feel. If I was the owners of Liverpool and the decision makers, I don't know if Slot would stay. I might be looking around just because we paid so much money and they did so bad. But at the end of the day, he also had a phenomenal season. One amazing season, one bad season. I think you kind of ride it out, see if he can give you one more of those amazing seasons, maybe. You know what I'm saying? A lot happened there, y'all. We had the Jota situation. A lot happened to Liverpool this summer. Let's remember that. A lot happened to Liverpool. It wasn't an easy year for them. There was a lot of terrible things that happened in that locker room. So, you know, we don't know how these players went into the season, how they went and feel, and how impacted it. A lot has taken place to them. They lost one of their friends. So I think it's harsh to put everything on Slot and be like, this is terrible. I think the team had a lot of new faces walk in that locker room, had something very bad happen to them. So in my opinion, you give him one more shot, right? One more shot. Last thing, Mourinho. It looks like the Mourinho Madrid thing is happening. I don't know what's going to happen when he gets in there and starts pointing fingers at other players, but it does look like Mourinho is happening at Real Madrid. Woo-wee. I'm excited to watch this soap opera, and maybe he gets everybody in check and lines them up. Maybe he gets everything looking real good, real clean, real perfect. You know what I'm saying? But I am kind of ready to see this, man, because if they start, I think everything will be fine if they're winning. I think when they start losing, as at Benfica, I've seen Mourinho blame Rios. I've seen Mourinho blame Enzo. I've seen Mourinho say, you know, I'm just playing players for values. I've seen Mourinho blame referees. I've seen Mourinho blame a lot, but I haven't seen Mourinho blame himself. So I want you guys to know, all the Madrid fans out there, this guy's not going to blame himself very often. He's not going to be one of those guys that are like, hey, you know, I messed up. I did this. He's going to blame other people, and it's going to be very quick before he blames Vinny or blames Mbappe or blames Jude Bellingham if you guys start losing. So I'm excited to see if this guy can actually fix that locker room. As a Benfiquista, I could tell you, and I've said this for a long time, I think Mourinho's kind of past it. And I don't think that he's really bad as a manager. I just think the game has changed a lot, and I think the game has kind of passed him up. And I don't think that he's been able to adjust to a different play style. And I think that's, so maybe I'm wrong, and he goes to Madrid and has a phenomenal 2-3 years with them. But I mean, the guy hasn't won nothing major in a really long time. So I'm excited to see how this locker room reacts to Mourinho if he actually gets appointed, which it looks like he is. Anyways, I love you guys. Let me know what you think about the Manchester United situation. I think they should stay with the manager. Let me know what you think about Slot. I don't think they should probably sack him. You know what I mean? A lot happened this summer. Let me know what you think about Mourinho in that locker room, and let me know what you think about the Camavinga situation, because that is a crazy one. Madrid, I think, loses a little bit of money with him not going. I'm shocked he's not going. Unbelievable. He's definitely underperformed a bit, but I can't believe he's not going to the World Cup. That's crazy. But anyways, I love you guys, man. Thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Peace, man. Thanks for watching.